Before I get started with this video, let me give a shout out to Kim Stevens on Twitter for sending this article to me. Now, there's an old saying, especially when it comes to black people. You can take the person out of the hood, but you can't take the hood out of the person. Well, we're about to apply that here with these two individuals, but they not from any hood in America. These two came straight off of a plane from Afghanistan. Remember when we were talking about the Afghans and everything like that? Well, we have two right here that already in some shit, and they just got here like 2 weeks ago. So in this picture, you see two men by the name of Barula Nori and Muhammad Haroon. Barula is 20 and he's the one on the right, and Muhammad is the one on the left and he's 32. And these two right here, well, one of them was charged with sexually assaulting minors at a U.S. Air Force base, and the other was indicted for choking his wife. I always say this, whatever they were doing in their country, they're just bringing that element over here, and they're doing it to people over here, as you can see. Now, the one choking his wife, he most likely was already doing that over there. The one messing with the minors, he was doing that over there, most likely, but to people over in Afghanistan. Now he's over here doing it to minors here in the States. This is who they open the borders up to and let come in. This is who they're giving grants to. Just keep that in mind. Now, I remember last year or within the Trump administration, he had said something about Mexicans coming over and them doing all kinds of things and everything like that. And a lot of people got all worked up and whatnot about it and everything. And I kind of side-eyed it, telling like that's a pretty blanket statement to put onto somebody. But now looking back at it and looking at this, without putting the whole blanket on every last one of them, was he incorrect with that statement? Because that's the thing. You don't know what people are going to come over and do. Whatever they do over there, which might be something that is of norm to them over there, they're going to come over here and try it here. And this is only the beginning. These are only two so far. Who knows how many more they're going to catch doing inappropriate activities that would be deemed illegal. But like I said, this is who they opened up the border to. This is who they allowed to come in. And y'all know who they is. I don't have to paint an entire picture for you. But I'm going to go ahead now and get into this. And let me just say this. This right here is exactly why a lot of people are against immigration. Is a numerous amount of things. This is one of them. Because you're bringing your bad element from wherever it is you came from and you're bringing it over here. How does this advance society? It doesn't. Domestic violence and sexual assaulting of minors, I should say. So now I'm going to go ahead and get into this article and see what they're talking about. An Afghan refugee being housed at a United States Air Force base is being federally charged with sexually assaulting minors, while another faces assault charges for allegedly choking his wife. On Wednesday, the Department of Justice announced Barula Nori, age 20, is being charged with attempting to engage in a sexual act with a minor using force against that person, along with 3 other counts of engaging in sex with a minor. Meanwhile, Muhammad Haroon Ahmad, age 32, is facing domestic assault charges after allegedly choking and suffocating his wife on September 17th. Both acts reportedly happened while the two were staying at Fort McCoy in Wisconsin, where they were taken to following their evacuation from Afghanistan. Like I said, they just got here and already they are in jail already. This is who they let come over here. They were both taken off the base and are now being held at the Dane County Jail. They are scheduled to be arraigned at a federal court in Madison tomorrow. By the way, I'm recording this video on September 23rd, 2021. So what I might do is by the time I get ready to upload this video, I might have to add a little piece in to see what or if any update has come from their arraignment. Nori is accused of attempting to engage in a sexual act with a minor using force. The alleged victims were not yet over 16 years of age and were at least 4 years younger than the defendant, according to the indictment. If convicted, Nori faces a minimum of 30 years in prison and a maximum sentence of life in prison for the use of force charge alone, with a maximum of 15 on the other charges. Meanwhile, Ahmad's alleged victim told investigators he choked her and threatened to send her back to Afghanistan where the Taliban could deal with her, according to a criminal complaint obtained by WISN. He better hope they don't do to him what he wishes was done to his wife. Ahmad faces a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. The two suspects made initial appearances in court on September 16th and are due back in federal court for their arraignment, which has already pretty much occurred. Okay, so I actually paused the video to see if I could find anything about it, but basically what it sounds to me like, they haven't really given any updates towards this, and it's crazy because all the things I've seen so far, like the stories about this was posted like 10 hours ago. Some was posted up to an hour ago, involving something that happened last week. So it's almost like it's kind of like they're kind of slow on releasing this particular story. So I don't know if there's anything else that I can try to find about this other than what has been provided. But like I said, they just got here fresh off the damn plane and already they're in jail. They haven't even really gotten to experience the quote unquote American life yet. And already they engage in some foolishness that lands them in jail. Now, for the one who messed with the minor, I hope they throw the entire book at his ass. Like they said, he could face life just on the use of force charge. And the other one, they say he faces 10 years because, and I also saw somewhere it said on another article that the guy who choked his wife not only choked her, but he suffocated her as well. So it's like he tried to smother her. It's almost like he tried to kill her. In my opinion, I'm surprised they didn't upgrade that to an attempted murder charge. But like I said, whatever these two were engaged in over in Afghanistan, 9 times out of 10, they were doing the same damn thing. Like I said, what they did here, they were 9 times out of 10 doing the same thing over in Afghanistan and getting away with it. Remember, the guy said with his wife that he would send her back to Afghanistan and have them quote unquote deal with her. Now we can read between the lines and know exactly what he means when he says deal with her. Yeah, they ruthless over there, and they're trying to bring their ruthlessness over here. But like I said, this is who they allowed to come over here and nest. This is who they've been giving money to for the last 20 years since 9/11. This is who they're about to give a bunch of grants to so they can start businesses and quote unquote, repair their life. Repair. Why does that sound familiar? Repair. Reparations. Something that black people, black Americans in particular, are owed, but they're just constantly giving out to these other groups. But yeah, prepare to hear more stories like this. I have a feeling there's going to be way more when it boils down to it. And yeah. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.